Hello, good morning, everyone.
Hey, good morning, Ken.
How are you, Anna?
Hey, good. Sorry, yesterday night I got
Oh,
busy
eh,
and
eh,
couldn't send the link.
no, you're fine. Anytime, let me know. You can just text me and I can.
Yeah. That's what I thought,
Hey,
rather than reaching out to computer,
yeah,
it's easier to text you.
yeah. Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Sorry, I disturbed you last night.
No. Sorry, I was busy and then I realized that it's easy to ask Ken, sir, to share the link because I was getting late.
Okay. Does everyone is available? I think 5 persons were in the meeting right now.
Yeah,
Good morning, sir.
nine people. Yeah, including you, nine. I think people are just joining. 1 minute left.
Okay. Mr. Ren Parkson, sir, and
Yes, sir. How are you?
yes, yeah, fine, sir. Good morning, Mr. Krishna
Good morning.
Sai.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Okay. Mrs. Sandhya Murthy and Mr. Janakiram, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Okay. Then how was your week, sir?
Good.
Okay. And then the last class, the previous week before last week. So what is the topic which is left? What is the continuity which is left, and what is the continuity which continued in this
Yeah,
class?
we discussed about all the chakras in the human body, and the last thing which we discussed was
Mandi
about
Graha.
Mandi.
Okay, and we have to discuss regarding the history of Mandi and the real karmic registry of Mandi. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. That is the extra information that is apart from the syllabus, and I'm asking about the class which is previous to our previous.
I will tell. It's about Jupiter and Mercury combination, the training thing we were looking at. So we were actually in Jupiter karma, and then
Okay.
we were just exploring different areas for training.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super. Right. Okay. So we will continue from the Jupiter karma which we left, and also we cover the history of Mandi, the real history of Mandi, and the karmic registry which is influenced by Mandi. Okay, so both the topics we will cover in the today's class, and also doubts and discussions will also be discussed in this class. So 3 in 1. Okay. Okay. First, we cover with the real history of Mandi. Okay. The birth star of Mandi is Abhijit. I already explained, right? The birth star of Mandi is Abhijit. Abhijit is the 28th nakshatra. Abhijit nakshatra, as you people all know, according to traditional astrology, Abhijit nakshatra is a combination of two nakshatras, two nakshatra pathas. One is Uttarshada.
Uttarashada.
Yeah,
Fourth
Uttarashada 3 and 4, and another part is Shravana 1 and 2.
Shravana. Yes, sir.
Yes. So the combination of Uttarashada and the combination of Shravana. So what are all the two karmic combinations? One is the Jupiter karma, and another one is Venus karma. Correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So
Okay, sir.
one is the Jupiter karma, another one is the Venus karma. So this piece of information is very important to us to relate the purpose of Mandi, or to relate the influence of Mandi in our horoscope. Okay, so what is the important piece of information is Mandi is a planet which is used to make changes in our fate. The Mandi is a planet which is used to which helps us to escape from our own destiny, from our own fate, which is written while our birth. So that is the speciality of Mandi. Mandi can change the timeline. Mandi can change the dimension of the horoscope. Mandi can change the life of the horoscope, which is already predestined, or even the karma.
Oh my God.
Karma means the effects of the karma. Mandi can change the effects of the karma. Do you know how Mandi works spiritually. Mandi is the planet which connects us very, very spiritually. That too, Mandi is the planet which connects us with occult energy. Extraordinary things or extraordinary species or extraordinary people like Siddha, like Siddha Purushas, like sages, like saints, Maharishis, Brahmarishis, like that. I think you people know about these kind of people, right? The people with divine, with divine powers, right? The people with extraordinary powers and extraordinary energy. So Mandi creates as a panel between our mind, between our life and between the life of the extraordinary people. So that is the impact of Mandi in our horoscope. So we have to come to a conclusion then how it will happen. It will happen mainly for the people whose Mandi is connected to the Lagna or Lagna Lord, and that too for the particular people who have the combination of 1, 3, 8 or 1, 3, 6 and 8. 1, 3 and 8 or 1, 3, 6 and 8. So this is the combination. Correct?
Yes,
So
sir.
just repeat it again once more.
So, okay. May I know who is the person who is asking that?
No, I got disconnected in between.
Okay.
Yeah,
1, 3, 8, 1, 3, 6 and 8. Okay. In these kind of horoscopes, if Mandi is supposed to connect with the Lagna or with the Lagna Lord, okay, then the particular person will experience contact or influence with the people who were supernatural, who were extraordinary, who were into the spiritual supernaturality. Can you understand the point?
Yes, sir.
Through the supernatural things, their life will change like anything, into any format. The pattern of karma will not change, but the effect of the karma will change. Right?
What exactly does that mean, sir? I mean, if you can give us an example for that.
Yes, I have seen a person who traveled in a mountain. Okay, before getting into the mountain, before getting to that particular hills in Tamil Nadu, there are a lot of the hills which is related to spirituality, right? The Western Ghats and in the South India sides, there are a lot of hills. In that, a lot of saints were under the Jiva Samadhi. Right? I hope you know the term Jiva Samadhi. Jiva Samadhi is
Yes, sir.
Jiva Samadhi is nothing but a permanent hibernation. Hibernation. Do you all people know the term hibernation?
Yes.
Hibernation is the state of deep unconsciousness. Correct? Without breathing, without blood circulation, that particular species will be still for some amount of time, for some days or for some month. Even snakes are also hibernating. Frogs are hibernating. Correct? A lot of reptiles are hibernating. They themselves, they will reduce the blood circulation. They themselves will control their heartbeat. Correct? So the hibernation is the practice in which the sixth sense people, our human beings, we call the hibernation as Jiva Samadhi. Okay? So what is the term of Jiva Samadhi? Jiva is us. So Jivan is nothing but our soul. Okay, Adi is the term of the superior soul. Adi is the term of the superior soul, the God. So our Jiva, which attains the state which is equal to Adi, that is Jiva Sama Adi. Okay, that is nothing. That is nothing but Jiva Samadhi. I'm not much aware of about North India. In South India, there are a lot of holy spiritual places. There are a lot of spiritual hills. In that, lot of Siddha Purushas and lot of saints were in that state of permanent hibernation. Permanent hibernation is the Jiva Samadhi, right? while traveling to such kind of a Jiva Samadhi, one of my contact, one of my colleague, one of my friends, a friend circle, one of the person in my friend circle, he had a big wound in his big mark or big wound in his left leg. Okay, in the left leg there is a big wound. The wound is getting deeper and deeper and deeper. The white blood cells are dying and dying. So the wound is getting septic, and doctor advised the person to remove the leg after getting septic. Okay, that person traveled to a hill station, and while going to trekking into a forest, he found an unknown person. He's like a sage, right? He's like a sage, or he's like a saint, and he went to that person. That person just carried a hot vibhuti, and just throw that vibhuti in the, okay, sprinkle that vibhuti in the leg, in that particular wound, in the area of the particular wound, and he just blowed that vibhuti, just blowed that vibhuti. The entire wound disappeared. The entire wound disappeared.
Wow.
My
Please
God.
notice down that doctor advised the concerned person to remove the leg. Allopathy advised the concerned person to remove the leg. That entire wound get disappeared. The person have the photograph image of the picture which is taken before that and after that. So in the digital age, we can't mark the photos, correct? Even if we mark the photos, it will be we will caught because the date and the time where the picture is taken is covered in the digital camera, correct? Even in our cell phone.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, even in our cell phone, if we take any image, wherever we copy the image copy in any laptop or in any local drive, if we open the image and if we go to the properties, it will tell the date and time where the image is taken, correct?
Yes, sir.
So the person have two kind of images. One is the wound which is carrying in the leg, that is taken in the same date, and after the clean leg which is taken in the same date. The miracle happened in the front of his eyes. That person's Lagna and Lagna Lord is associated with Manti. That person have the same combination of 1, 3, 6, and 8.
1, 3, 6.
Yeah. But I have to explain why 1, 3, 6, and 8. Why these kind of people were experiencing such kind of spiritual experience, because we all people will have definitely a spiritual experience, but each one of us spiritual experience is different and unique. Yeah,
Yes,
you might
sir.
face a spiritual experience. You all people might face a spiritual experience that might be different. I might face a spiritual experience that will be different, right? The persons who carry the combination of third house, third lord, 8th house, and 8th lord is conjuncted in the Lagna or conjuncted with the Lagna lord, along with the 6th house, along with the 6th lord. There is a unique pattern in their horoscope. Do you know what? Which is the karma bhava? Which is the karma bhava? Which is the negatives which we have done in our previous birth? Which is house that indicates that?
6th house, sir.
Third house. Third.
Eighth house is
8
our
house,
bhava.
8 house.
Yes.
Please note it down. 8th house is our negative sin of the previous birth.
Yes.
8th house is the house which indicates that our negative sin which we have done in our previous birth. That is why 8th house indicates our lifespan, because we have taken this birth to inhale, to influence, to undergo all the all the depths which we have done in our previous birth. Correct? So our lifespan is only for that. So 8th house indicates the sins which we have done in our previous birth. So what are all the good deeds which we have done in our previous birth? That is our second house.
Second house.
So second house, 7th to 8th.
Okay.
Just opposite to 8th. So our second house is our good deeds. 8th house is our bad deeds which we have done in our previous birth. Okay. So what is the bhava which eliminates the 8th house, which destroys the 8th house? The Maragastana, correct? Right? So that is the third house, because third house is the 8th house from the 8th house. 8 to 8. right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Third house
So
is the
8th
8
house
to
is our
8.
negative karma. Yes, 8th house is our negative karma. Third house is the Baba, or third lord is a particular Baba planet or particular planet which helps us to eliminate the karma, to do
Oh,
the compensation, to reduce the karma, to evaporate the karma, like a Ganga water. Ganga பாவத்தை போக்குதுல்ல like Ganges river, right?
Yes.
So the third house, third house is the house which evaporates the karma, which reduces the karma, which clears the karma of our previous birth. So it is from the 8th to the 8th house. So what will happen when the third house and the 8th house combines? Means combines with the lagna or combines.
I think we lost him.
Is it?
Unknowingly, he will get into the field. Unknowingly, his thoughts always think about karma. What
Sir,
we
we
have
lost in between. Sir,
Sir, we
we
lost
lost
you in
in
between.
So please repeat.
done. When the third house and the 8th house is conjunct in the first house or conjunct with the first lord, the concerned person will have the thought that what we have done in our previous birth, why we are suffering this, we have to find a solution for that. We have to eliminate that. The concerned person will always have the thought from his childhood itself. So
just to ask, when you say they are all connected, we have to take like normal aspects or parivartana, that also applies in this whole equation.
Yes. 138 and 136 and 8 is very, very strong. Why I am indicating the 6th bhava? Because 6th bhava gives the Saturn karma, right? So Saturn is the karma karaka, right? And that is why I'm including the 6th bhava. But 1, 3 and 8 itself is powerful. So if a person who carries the combination of 1, 3 and 8 or conjunction of 1, 3 and 8 in his horoscope, he himself subconscious level, in the unconscious level, he will have the thought regarding the karma, what I'm doing, what to do, which is right and which is wrong. The thought waves will always hit his mind. He will always try to find an alternative path to reduce the karma, not in the usual path, like everyone is traveling. Right? So that gains him to enter into the spirituality, to enter into the spiritual zone. So one.
Sir, if
So what-
Lord of 6 and 8 aspects Lagna also, it also
our third house should be connected. Third house is very, very important.
okay.
Right?
Third must be connected.
Yes. Third is a must.
Actually, I have this combination and it is very true. I keep on thinking this
Yes.
thing. I
The
have this particular combination.
The thought flow will be always which is related to our karma. While doing every action, each and every action, we used to think that what we are doing, is it right according to dharma? It is right according to our karma. That person will have the thought flow. Okay, that kind of thought flow will allow that person to embrace the spirituality, to embrace into the
Yes.
spiritual path, to enroll into the spiritual path.
Aspects also count.
Yes, aspects also come.
Aspect, conjunction, anything.
Mr. Arnab sir, do you have the 138 or 1368 combination?
I have so my third is Saturn. Okay, it is aspecting. So my lagna is Vrishchik. Okay, so that way 1 and 8 is anyway connected, right?
Okay.
Right, and the 8th and the 6th have parivartana between them. The 8th lord and the 6th lord has parivartana between them, and the third lord is aspecting it. I think we lost you again.
But being Vrishchik, how is 1 and 8 connected?
Because sorry, I forgot to mention that my lagna lord is in the 8th house. That's right.
Okay.
Lagna lord is in exchange. Maybe that.
Yeah, no. I forgot to mention my Lagna Vrishchik and my Lagna Lord is in the 8th house, and that Lord again is in Parivartana with the 6th house.
Yeah.
And where is Mandi?
And Mandi is in the
Mandi
Lagna.
is in Lagna.
Is in the Lagna.
Okay.
And third Lord, Saturn is aspecting the 6th house.
Shri, Arnab Nandiji.
No, not like that. But I am always like, thinking about the karma theory.
Yeah.
I mean, this whole thing, it keeps on going on in my mind,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Arnab sir, can you adjust your curtain? There's a lot of light coming through.
Where
Sorry,
from?
Arnab Mukherjee.
It's an aura.
Yeah, it's an award.
Yeah, we are glad. We are glad for that. Then, but then it can be better.
अर्णव जी चरण कहाँ है आपके?
It can be better. Thanks.
Shri, Arnab ji.
Oh, this is great. This, in fact, more than Ara, we were not able to see you. Now I can see you.
What happened? Did I missed any interesting thing? There is a great laugh.
Arnab Mukherjee, sir, and we were discussing about Arnab Mukherjee's aura.
Oh,
That light coming from the curtain. Like,
Curtains. Yeah.
oh my God. Yeah, but I am not responsible for this. Mr. Arnab Mukherjee sir is online.
Yes, sir. Very much.
Okay, right. Arnab Mukherjee sir, I am not responsible for this. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Because we are discussing about karma, it seems.
Yes, sir.
When we discuss about the karma, when we discuss about the way to reduce the karma, this struggle will happen because nature will not allow us easily to get into the spot of enlightenment. Correct?
True, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
So one
doubt, sir. Is
Yes.
this combination only for the natal chart or in the Navamsha also you can find it?
no.
we again missed you, sir. Can you repeat that?
In the native chart itself, sir, not in the
Okay.
Navamsha.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now it is the signal is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Light is disturbance.
So light.
Can you adjust? Can you sit like just obstructing the light behind you? It's like covering the.
Okay. Just a second.
Now it is better. This.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Somewhat better, I think so.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
No worries.
So 1, 3, 6, and 8. So everyone know about that, correct?
Yes.
And another most important proof of we should have a derivation to derive what is the karma, correct? We already just now discussed that our 8th bhava is our previous sin, correct? And we should have some logical derivation to prove that the 8th bhava is our previous sin, correct? Yes. For that, we can take an example, Lagna. Take for an example, Capricorn. Okay. So Capricorn, we take Makara Lagna. Okay, Capricorn Lagna. In that Capricorn Lagna, the starting point of the first star in that Capricorn Lagna is Uttarshada.
Uttarashada.
Yes, Uttarshada. And the second star is Shravana, and the third star is nothing but Dhanishta. Correct? Okay.
Yes,
the starting star is Uttarshada. The Uttarshada carries the karmic register of Jupiter. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. We people all know that Jupiter is a Kargatva of Putra.
Yes.
The Putra Bhava. So Putra Bhava comes under the 5th house in general.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Putra Bhava comes under 5th house in general. If a person who takes birth under Makara Lagna, Capricorn Lagna, and his particular Lagna point if stands under Uttarshada Nakshatra, then it indicates that the person in his previous birth, he might have done the sin regarding the Kargatva of Jupiter, regarding the Kargatva of Putra. I'm correct?
Yes.
sir.
Mhm.
Yes. So that is the fact of DNA karmic registry. Now there is a proof for that. Do you know what that is? For Makara Lagna, the 8th house will be Leo.
Sima. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Correct? The 8th house will be Leo. The Leo, which is the 8th house for the Makara Lagna, it is 5th house from our Kala Purusha.
Yes, sir.
True.
Leo.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Mhm.
So the person who have done the sin which is related to the 5th house, so now born under Makara Lagna under Uttarashada Nakshatra. While discussing this, you might have you might have another doubt. So then what about Shravana Nakshatra? We also take that. Shravana Nakshatra, take for an example, another example chart. A person who is born, who is getting birth under Makara Lagna, the same Lagna, but the Lagna Pada is standing under different Nakshatra, not Uttarashada, it stands under Shravana Nakshatra. So, what is the karmic registry influenced by Shravana Nakshatra? It is Sukra Karma,
Yes.
correct? So what is the area of Shukra Karma? It is love, it is attraction, right? And it is lust and it is marital life, correct? So what is the area of love and lust? It is 5th house,
Yes, sir.
right? So that person might have done in the wrong things in the area of love and lust in his previous birth. That is why the Leo is the 8th house,
Mm.
correct? Then another most important thing is we can take Dhanur Lagna. We can take a Dhanur Lagna. Okay. In that Dhanur Lagna, there are 3 kinds of nakshatras. One is Moola Nakshatra, Purva Shada Nakshatra, Uttara Shada Nakshatra. Correct?
Yes, sir.
What about Purva Shada Nakshatra? Purva Shada Nakshatra carries the karmic registry of Mercury.
Buddha. Yeah.
Okay. So Mercury is the god of knowledge. Mercury is the god of Vidya, education system. Education system is controlled by Mercury. Okay. Mercury is a knowledge of, is a god of books. And what are all the things which comes under the knowledge or memory or data comes under Mercury. Okay. So any people who done wrong things under the Karakatwa of Mercury will born under the Dhanur Lagna and the Lagna point is Purvashada. Correct?
Oh, okay. Okay, sir. Yes.
Right? So we have to connect the 8th house of the Dhanur Lagna. From Dhanur Lagna, Cancer is the 8th house.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But that particular Cancer Bhava is the 4th house of our Kala Purusha.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Education.
Yes.
Mhm.
From Aries, Cancer is the 4th house. 4th house is the education. Right? So, and another important thing is under Dhanur Lagna, the Moola Nakshatra is there. So the Moola Nakshatra carries the karmic registry of Mars.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what are all the Karakatva of Mars? One is the younger brother relationship. And another most important Karakatva of Mars is asset.
Property. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Properties, investment, asset. If the person might have done the wrong things related to asset, wrong things related to properties, he might have born in the Dhanur Lagna.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right? Then what is the proof for that? The 8th house is the Cancer and it is the 4th house from the Kalpurusha.
Yes, sir.
So 4th house indicates our property. 4th house indicates our investment. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. And very, very sensitive and important information regarding this karma connectivity is the Kumbha Lagna. Right? Do you know what is Kumbha Lagna? And under the Kumbha Lagna only, the Purva Bhadra Nakshatra starts. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Under Kumbha Lagna, the Purva Bhadra Nakshatra starts. The Purva Bhadra Nakshatra, as I already intimated, it carries the karmic registry of loan.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes, yes.
Loan,
Purva
loans
Bhadra.
and debts.
Yeah.
I already
Because it's
intimated
Kubera's,
that
it's
is
Kubera's
first class.
yeah, etc.
Okay. So the Purva Bhadra Nakshatra carries the karmic registry of loan. So if any person who born under the Purva Bhadra Nakshatra, either Rasi or Lagna. So you just imagine that the concerned person's Lagna is Kumbha Lagna and the Lagna point stands under Purva Bhadra Nakshatra. Okay.
Yes.
So that person might have done a sin which is related to money management, which is related to credit or which is related to debit.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So any fraudulent thing or any crime which is related to accounts management or money management,
Money
he
management.
might have done. Yeah, he might have done in his previous birth. That is why his Lagna point, his Jiva comes under the Kumbha Lagna and his point comes under the Purvabhadra Nakshatra. So his horoscope have to indicate that. So what is the 8th house from the Kumbha Lagna? 8th house from the Kumbha Lagna is Kanya Lagna.
Kanya.
It's
Kanya.
Vargyo.
Yes, sir.
Vargyo is the 6th house from the Kalpurusha.
Yes, sir.
Deaths, diseases.
Correct. So
Yeah,
6th
yeah.
house
True,
indicates
so true.
credits, debits, and all the problems.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
in each and every lagna, whatever lagna you are taking, the 8th house, and what is the house from the Kalapurusha order? So it indicates it gives some information regarding the karmic pattern.
So since
That
related
is
to,
why always
no,
yes,
sorry, no, I was just saying connecting. So since related to that particular house as a Kal Purusha, we have to deduce.
yes.
Yes.
That is why always the Aries lagna people suffer, because according to Kalapurusha also it is the first house. According to their lagna also is the first house. So they can't differentiate their karma from the Kalapurusha. Okay.
Sir, extending this a little bit, in
Yes.
Makara Lagna, Dhanishta, if we see, is the second, I mean, what do you call it? Dhanishta has got the Saturn karma.
Yes, Dhanishta got the Saturn karma, and another
So-
most important is the 8th
this-
house from the Makara Lagna is a sun. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
8th
Yes,
house
sir.
from the Makara Lagna is a sun. Another most important karakatva of 5th house is our substitute, our employee. Our employee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is our boss? Our 9th house.
9th house.
Our team leader is our 9th house, because Surya Karakatva, 9th house is our boss. But from the 9th house, we are the 5th house. Correct?
Oh.
Yes.
So 5th house is our employee, the person who is working for us or working below us, the substitute to the substitute, or the layman. It can be anything, right? So the person who is working under our criteria is for working for us or working below us, below our pay grade, is our employee. Correct.
Yes.
So that particular bhava indicates the 5th house. What is the karmic registry of Dhanishta? Dhanishta carries the Saturn karma. So we might have done injustice to the layman or to the employee in our previous birth. That is why we suffer as an employee in this birth.
Oh,
Right? I have seen a lot of people who carry the karmic registry of Surya Bhagavan. I have seen a lot of horoscopes, a lot of people. If they run any business, they will be humiliated by the servants that they didn't give the proper salary to them. The servants will always file a case against the Surya Karma people. The servants will always file a case against, or always file a complaint, both officially and unofficially, against the Surya Karma people, that person is not providing enough food or enough money or enough salary, which is discussed before. But that person might have given the correct salary. The servant, he files a fake complaint. Right, he files a fake issue, fake court case. I have seen a lot of persons who have the Surya Karma. They suffered these kind of problem. Do you know why? Because what is the purpose of Surya Karma? Surya is the boss. Correct. If a
Yes.
person have Surya Karma in his previous birth, he might have misused his own boss, done the wrong things to his boss. In this birth, while getting into the placement of an Ejaman as a leader, he is suffering by the people below him.
okay.
Okay.
Can you understand the connection?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes. So these are the karmic connections. We can even connect the karmic effects to the bhava. We can even connect the karmic effects to the planet. But the understanding is very, very important. Before any understanding, we have to analyze each and every bhava. Okay, because karmic is a great ocean in astrology. We can't
Yes.
easily find the karmic depths of a concerned person. Even nature won't allow us to go more than a further distance.
Yes.
Yes. So we started with Mandi, right? So now
Yes,
we
sir.
come to Mandi. now we come to the Mandi. How the Mandis affect this? Because Mandi's birth is after the birth of Lord Indrajit. Okay, before Indrajit there is no Mandi. According to our mythological story,
yeah.
according to our mythological history, only after Ravana, while the time of his son Indrajit, the birth of Indrajit, Ravana ordered the 9 planets to sit in the same Lagna. Am I correct?
Yes.
Ravana ordered the 9 planets to sit in the same Lagna, that too in the 11th Bhava. 11th Bhava is nothing but the house of profits. Correct?
Yes.
So
Yes.
11th Bhava is the house of profit. Ravana commanded all the 9 planets under his own authority to sit in the same Lagna. 9 planets were discussing him. 9 planets were arguing to Ravana a lot, but he's not listening to them. He commanded, so that is a final command, that is a final authorized command. So 9 planets were sitting in the same Lagna and they were discussing. Okay. In this piece of information gives a clue to us, because we all know about the birth star of Indrajit. So what is the birth star of Indrajit? Did I give any information
No, sir.
regarding?
No, sir.
No.
The birth star of Indrajit is Purvashada.
Oh.
The birth star of Indrajit is Purvashada. The Purvashada comes under Sagittarius.
Yeah.
Mercury karma.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a Mercury karma. The Purvashada comes under Sagittarius. Okay, now we all know the mythological history that the 9 planets were commanded to be in the same house, right? We don't know how the planets are placed out in the degree wise, but we all know that the 9 planets were in the same house. If the nakshatra of Indrajit is Purvashada, then all the 8 planets should be there. Correct?
Yes.
All the 9 planets in the same house.
Correct.
Okay. If all the 9 planets in the same house, if the house is the 11th Bhava, then what will be the Lagna? If
Kumbha.
Sagittarius is the 11th house, then what will be the Lagna?
Scorpio.
Kumbha.
Makara.
Aquarius.
Aquarius.
So Kumbha Lagna. Kumbha Lagna will be the Lagna, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Kumbha Lagna is the Lagna, and the 11th house is Sagittarius, and all the 9 planets as commanded by Ravana is placed in the 11th house in mythological history. According to scientific facts, it cannot happen, right? Especially Rahu Ketu. Even other planets might conjunct within the same house, but Rahu Ketu cannot conjunct with the same house. Okay. So this is a mythological history, but we are trying to take the evidential information from the mythological history. So all the 9 planets were in the same house. The 9 planets were discussing, and according to the advice of Lord Saturn and Lord Guru, they were creating a 10th planet called Mandi to end his life. So what is the end bhava? What is the bhava of mukti?
12.
What is
12th house.
Yeah, so 12th house is the bhava of mukti. Only if the 12th house allows, then the margasthana will work. Correct?
Mhm.
Yes, the margasthana is the 5th house from the 12th house. Sorry, 4th house from the 12th house.
Okay.
Yes, margasthana is a 4th house from the 12th house. 4th house is the bhava of production. Okay, only if the mukti allows, then the person can leave this physical
Leave
form.
here. Yes.
Yes, without mukti, the person can't leave the physical form. There are a
Physical
lot
body.
of
Yes.
lot
Yeah,
of people
because
who
they
are
have to go in Tattva Shunya.
Yes. Okay. So the 12th bhava is the place which gives the mukti. They all planning and they all executing that Mandi should be placed in the 12th house. Okay, Mandi should be placed in the 12th house, and that too through the occult energy, through the extraordinary star, the Mandi should get the life of the concerned person, should destroy the life of the concerned person. They all deciding. Okay, occult energy exhibits only through Abhijit star. Abhijit is a star of extraordinary intelligence, extraordinary things which are happening in our life. Okay, so Mandi, they are deciding Mandi to place in the 12th house. 12th house is nothing but the Capricorn. And within the 12th house, Abhijit Nakshatra is there.
Yes, sir.
That is why the birth star of Madi is Abhijit Nakshatra. The birth star of Indrajit is Purvashara, the birth star of Madi is Abhijit. So these information are already pre-written in some kind of books, in South Indian books. But I'm just connecting the information of these two pieces of information. Why the Madi is in Abhijit?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's the Lagna is the Kumbha Lagna. The 12th house is where the Mandi is placed. Mandi have totally 3 aspects. I hope you all know about that.
Yes.
Did I share that?
Yes.
Yeah.
2, 5.
Yes, sir. Yes.
2, 12, and 7.
Yeah. 2, 7, 12. Yes.
2, 12, and 7. As the second aspect, Mandi is aspecting the Lagna itself.
Yes, sir.
Correct? And as the
Yes.
12th aspect, 12th drishti, Mandi is aspecting all the 9 planets. So all the 12 bhavas and all the 9 planets comes under the aspect of Mandi, and that is why the concerned person is very, very powerful. He's more powerful than Ravan.
Yes, sir.
According to our
Okay.
mythological history, Indrajit is more powerful than Ravan.
Okay.
Right?
Mhm.
Yes. And another most important thing is 12th house is our bed, is our bedroom. I'm
Yes.
correct.
Yes, sir.
So 12th house is our sleeping, our sleeping attitude, correct? Our sleeping attitude is judged by the 12th house. Mandi is placed in the 12th house, and Mandi is responsible for the death of the Indrajit.
Yes, sir.
Here, there is an interesting karma connectivity that Indrajit got a different and unique boon, a vara from Lord Shiva, that only a person, a human being who lost his sleeping for continuously 14 years can murder me.
Okay.
He got a boon from Lord Shiva. I hope you all know about that.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Sleeping is the 12th bhava. So 12th bhava is Mandi is placed. So he got a boon, a person who sacrificed his sleeping for continuously 14 years can murder me. Even if one day the person slept, he can't murder the Indrajit. Lakshman sacrificed his sleep for continuously 14 years.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
He
sir.
meditated to Nitra Devi. I hope so. Nitra Devi. Nitra Devi is an angel who is responsible for our sleep. He meditated to Nitra Devi and asked her a boon that please transfer my sleeping conscious to my wife.
Yes.
Urmila, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Urmila. So she can sleep in extra time. She can sleep in extra time. She can rest in extra time. So I can sacrifice my sleep and I can be in meditation, so that I can help my brother. I can serve my brother. Like in the like Lakshmana made a penas to Nitra Devi, correct? So that is why he can defeat the he can defeat the Indrajit. And another most important thing is Indrajit is very, very powerful with occult science, occult energy. Right? Indrajit is very, very powerful with occult science and occult energy. And the very proof of that is his birth star is Purva Shada Nakshatra. The Purva Shada Nakshatra carries the karmic message of Mercury. Mercury is the god of Atharvana Veda.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Mercury is the god of occult energy. And Mandi is the planet which gives the occult blessings. I already intimated you.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Correct? Indrajit worshipped a lot of god and lot of goddess and got a lot of boon. But this occult worship, it itself betrays the life of Indrajit, because his last prayer is incomplete. His last prayer is incomplete. It is disturbed by Vanaras. He's disturbed by Lakshmana. And after that only Lakshmana can kill him. Correct? And through the occult energy, through the 12th bhava, through the Mandi himself, Indrajit died. Right? And
Yes, sir.
then a very, very important aspect in this is the karma connection. Indrajit was born under Purvashada Nakshatra. The Purvashada Nakshatra carries the karmic registry of Mercury. Okay, so the Mercury totally have 3 kind of stars, right? One
Yes.
is Asilesha, Jeshta, and Revati. The Mercury totally have 3 kind of stars: Asilesha, Jeshta, and Revati.
Revati.
But Indrajit is murdered by Lakshman. Lakshman's birth star is Asilesha.
Aslesha. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Correct?
Yes, sir.
So these are all different pieces of information. But we should have some patience and we should have some analytical capability to connect all the dots to get a picture of the karmic effect.
Yes.
Sir, Adab sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are online.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the connection of the
Mandi.
yeah, this is the connection of Mandi to the Indrajit as well as the connection of Mandi to us. So Mandi's birth star is Abhijit Nakshatra, and here we have to differentiate the Mandi's good effects and Mandi's bad effects. Okay, so what are all the good effects of Mandi? Good effects of Mandi means white magic, white spirituality, good spirituality, right? The good spirituality, good spiritual contacts like saints and Siddha Purushas and the contacts of the Maharishis, blessings of the Maharishis, blessings of the spiritually in-depth involved people. So these are all the good phases of Mandi. And what are all the bad phases of Mandi? Is the Shravana Nakshatra. Because Shravana, a good phase of Mandi is Uttarashada, and the bad phase of Mandi is Shravana Nakshatra. Do you know why I'm differentiating this? Uttarashada carries the karmic registry of Jupiter. Jupiter is the guru of angels.
Yes.
But
Yes.
Shukra is the guru of demons.
Suras.
Shukracharya is the guru of demons. So negative magic. So black magic. Okay, black magic also Mandi plays an important role. That is why the white magic and the black magic, the white spirituality and the black spirituality, positive and negative spirituality, for both of these things, Mandi plays a neutral role in that.
He's stuck between the two, actually.
Yes.
Sir,
So
have you seen?
if Mandi
sorry,
is associated with the Lagna, if the person chooses the righteous path, if the person is a righteous person, if he chooses a righteous path, he will get the blessings of the right spirituality, of the white spirituality. But if the person is in the wrong path, the person's intention of life, the person's intention and behavior is hurting other people, is hurting other the society or the atmosphere, then he will get the contact and influence of the negative spirituality.
That means, sir, can we connect Mandi's karma registry to 12th house? Can we?
Yeah, we can connect to 12th house, but Mandi's path is very, very different, sir. It will give a blessing which cannot be provided by any other planet or any other nakshatra in the universe.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Understood.
Understood. Because I myself have experienced a lot of things like that.
Yes.
Okay. Because an yajna is yaga is being has been performed in my home itself in 2017. This house is built in 2017. In 2017, a yaga is being performed by an 40 to 45 years old person. He's a healer. He's an Akku healer. But at the same time, he's a saint. Nobody knows about that person. Okay, nobody knows about that person. According to physical appearance, he is an Akku healer. But within the soul, he is a saint. So he will always hide the saint portion within him. He won't expose that. Because we all know that the people who go into the spiritual path, real spiritual path, they won't show off attitude.
Yeah, they won't show off.
They'll keep it secret.
Yeah, they will keep that path as a secret. That person visited our house regarding yaga. Okay, that yaga, the name of the yaga is nothing but Sri Chakra Yaga.
Oh,
okay. Name of the yaga is Sri Chakra Yaga. Okay, Sri Chakra Yaga. In the name of Sri Chakra, a lot of yajnas are being performed in the temple and a lot of places. But it is the original Sri Chakra Yaga. The age this yaga found was 20,000 years before. 20,000 years before. I'm telling about the period of Mayan civilization.
Yeah.
Correct? The Mayan civilization and the old Siddha's alien civilization and alien technology. I'm talking about the prehistoric period, pre-mythological period. Okay. In the what is the intention of the Sri Chakra Yaga is in our temple, in all the temples, in all our prehistoric temples, the temples which are built more than 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 years old. In all those temples, there will be the Mulavar, the Mula Sthana. Okay, the Mula Sthana, the main god will be pradishthit, main devata will be installed there.
Yeah,
Okay.
Pran Pratishtha.
Yes, will be pradishthit there. Under the statue, under the idol of the main god, below that there will be a chakra.
Yeah.
There will be
Yes, sir.
a chakra in the, with the combination of copper and bronze. In the plate there will be chakra. The chakra will be drawn and the chakra will be energized in the yaga. Right? That chakra is called the Sri Chakra. So the Sri Chakra is nothing but it radiates, it connects it absorbs the energy from the universe and it radiates to the idol. And that is how the idol is getting the power. So that is the scientific connection for the temple. Without the Sri Chakra, the idol will be nothing. Correct? So that is the belief of the temple. The entire power of the temple, the entire biomagnetic or electromagnetic energy of the temple, it is because of the Sri Chakra. So that is the concept of the temple, right? So the yaga which is performed in our home is installing the Sri Chakra, not in the particular particle, but in the air, but in the space.
Oh, okay.
Just above, just imagine a Sri Chakra in the space, which is above our home, which is above 5 to 10 feet above our home. That's the Sri Chakra. The chakra is rotating.
Oh my
right?
God. Oh.
Whatever millennium, thousands and thousands of years we're moving, the Sri Chakra will not go. It will. The video got still.
Yeah,
Yes.
it got frozen. Yeah,
Okay.
so you were at the Sri Chakra, floating in the air.
Sri Chakra in the air.
Yes. So Sri Chakra in the air and ether. Okay. So that is the purpose of the yaga. That is the purpose of the yajna. The Sri Chakra will be there always. Always.
Amazing.
24 hours. Yes, 24 hours and 365 days. Okay. While performing that yaga, the person came to our home early morning before the Brahma Muhurta time, for 4:30 in between 4:30 to 5 itself. The yaga started at 5 o'clock, 5 to 6 p.m. itself. The yaga started before the Brahma Muhurta time itself, because after 6 the Brahma Muhurta time will get dissolved, right? Okay. While starting the yaga, for a safety purpose, he asked the matchbox and the candle and what are all the things. He bought the things. He bought nearly 108 ingredients. 108 ingredients which is related to herbals. 108 seeds. 108 beetles. Yes. That 108 Mulika ingredients which is related to 27 nakshatras. So because each 27 nakshatras have 4 pathas. So 27 into 4, 108.
108.
That is why 108 is a powerful symbol, correct? Okay. Yes. He bought all the 108 ingredients and he filled that ingredients with the yaga kunda like a mountain. Okay. And he sat in front of that. And the sand and the stones and the red stones and the sand are we ordered the sand and we ordered the red stone, and the red stones or sand are in our house, in our home itself. He doesn't bring the stone or sand with him. Okay. So we ourselves, we aligned the what are all the things which are to be placed in the yaga. We aligned that. So there is no use of misusing that. So there is no use of mixing the phosphorus like powder like that. Okay. And we are taking a camera in a normal phone, not in the smartphone. That time the smartphone is not, we do not have the smartphone, only the Nokia phone 2.2 megapixel camera. Okay. And we are taking in that. The person is sitting in front of the Yaga Gunda, and while chanting the mantra, the person, he calls the Agni to get burned in the Yaga. He just called Agni, it is getting burnt.
Wow.
He just called Agni.
Maybe he did the Agni Suktam.
There was no use
We are
of
recording that.
Yeah.
So what
No,
happened
it's-
exactly? What
Yeah,
happened
he
exactly?
did the
Cannot
Agni
understand.
Suktam and Agni appeared.
Oh, it
He-
appeared.
Yeah,
Okay.
Agni
Yes,
appeared.
he
Yeah,
invoked
it,
Agni. He invoked Agni.
Okay.
He is invoking, simply he is invoking Agni, and he is appeared. And while appearing, the smoke which is generated from the Agni, because there are a lot of things in the Yagamuta, correct? The smoke which is generated from the Agni, usually what is the direction the smoke will spread to the airflow, correct?
airflow, but this will go up straight.
But while sitting in the Yagamunda, the person asked us to open all the doors and all the windows, even bathroom doors, even bathroom toilet doors, even bedroom doors. All doors should be open, all windows should be open. He instructed us. So we open all the doors and all the windows. The smoke of the Yaga is spreading all to the home, to every part of the home. If we what to say, if we guide a person to come to this room, come to the like the direction like that, the in spite of the opposite path, in spite of the gravitational energy, in spite of the flow of the wind, the smoke is spreading in all the direction. And while taking the camera, the Yaga is the special. Why the Yaga is special means the Siddha Purushas, the saints and the Brahma Rishis all over the world who were in Jiva Samadhi, they took a pledge before thousands and thousands of years before. They took a pledge that wherever the yajna is happening, wherever the Yaga is happening, we all will be there while the time. We all will be there, and we all bless the particular place with our biomagnetic energy. So that is the pledge taken by the Siddha Purushas. Okay. While the Yaga is started, all the Siddha Purushas were coming to us, but we can't see through our naked eyes. But the camera is recording. While that, the Siddha Purushas, they won't allow us to record. Correct? The concerned person is asking us to turn off the camera like that. He's forcing us, and I'm turning off the camera. Right? Not through smartphone, only through ordinary mobile phone. We also have some analytical capability. Either it is a technology or it is a real occult. We also analyze that. But the thing which has happened is in front of our eyes. Correct? So so all the Siddha Purushas, all the Brahma Rishis around the world, they all gathered in the same place. Then how will be the biomagnetic power range, and how will be the aura? Right?
Yeah.
Can't imagine.
So this is the power, and this is the blessing which is given by Mandi. So for each and everyone, there will be a different experience. For each and every people, there will be a different experience. Correct? Like this, the Mandi is positive side. The negative side is straight opposite to that.
Yeah, black
Right?
magic.
Yes, and that is black magic, and that are all the. It will give a luxurious life, but there is no use of the luxurious things. I hope.
Yeah, tantric.
Without passion, without honesty, without justification, without a righteous path, what is the use of the luxury alone? So it's of no use, right? So the negative path of Mandi, it will give alcohol, it will give lust, it will give luxury, anything it will give, but it is of no use.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Because knowledge is divine.
Yes.
We all end up with knowledge. We all end up with intelligence. right? Without the knowledge and without the intelligence, there is nothing. So that is the effect of Manti. If any horoscope in which the Lagna or Lagna Lord is connected with Mandi, in that particular horoscope, if there is 138 or 1368, definitely the person at least once in his lifetime will face an extraordinary or supernatural experience.
Oh.
Definitely. So we have to associate that with you can associate that with my own horoscope itself. My horoscope is Dhanur Lagna. And Saturn is placed in the Lagna itself. You know about that. Correct? So
Yes.
Saturn is the third lord.
Yes, sir.
Saturn is the third house lord.
Second and third.
Yes, second and third house lord. Third house lord is Saturn, and my Lagna lord is placed in the 6th house, and it is conjuncted with the 8th lord moon.
Okay, okay.
So 1, 3, 6, and 8.
Yes.
Right? So 8th house indicates the lifespan, Ayurstana, and the third house indicates the Maragastana, death. So lifespan and death is combining, plus and minus is combining, starting point and ending point is combining, right? So that is a unique pattern, but a contrast pattern. It creates a lot of time alignment issues, and always it will create a different experience for the people. So those who utilize the experience in the proper manner, they will grow spiritually. But I don't think that all the people are for accepting the experience at all. Lot of spiritual experiences were happening in every people's life, but they are not recognizing that.
Accept, yes.
Yes, you're right.
Because we all people, we used to think about science,
Yes.
right? But science is all about measurement. It is just a max.
Yeah.
But apart from max, there are a lot of dimensions.
Yeah.
Which you
Higher
can't explain.
dimensions.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Lot of dimensions were happening, right? Okay, right. So now I hope you might get a clear understanding of Manti. So what are the effects of Manti?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Both good effects and both bad effects. Even then now I'm asking a question. If a person who is carrying the karmic registry of Mercury, but at the same time his Lagna or Lagna Lord is associated with Mars, and 1368 combination is also there, how will be the life?
Many spiritual experiences connected.
Yes, Mercury karma, the combination of Manti with Lagna and Lagna Lord, and
Yes,
also 1368 combination. Correct?
Yes. Yes,
So
sir.
all the three combination within the same horoscope. So the intensity or the volume of the karma will be very, very high. Right? So likewise, we can measure the volume, the volume of the spiritual experience which is happening there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Any doubts regarding this?
Any parihar for
No, sir.
Mandi?
Who is asking that?
Can
Ren Paksan. Parihar. Parihar means meditation is the only parihar, sir.
Okay.
Making your mind still. Making your mind still is the only parihar. Everyone thinks that meditation is a difficult process. No, meditation is not a difficult process. It is just making your mind still. Wherever you sit, it is not about your physical position. It is about your mental position.
mental position?
Right?
Yeah.
Even
Sir,
while
is it-
sleeping. Yeah, even while sleeping, even while sitting in an easy chair, you can meditate.
Yeah.
Sir, is it possible to calculate lifespan?
Lifespan is it comes under the area of arena of predictions, sir. Prediction is of no use. Right? Prediction is of no use. What is going to happen? How will our life will be? It is of no use.
90%
Only guide.
people
Yeah.
are going for predictions only, no, sir.
Yes, 90% people are going in prediction. That's why they are not developing their life. That's why there's no development in their life. No one asks about their own karma. No
Every-
one asks. Yeah.
Yes, what
No
is the
one asks what is the negative thing and how can I rectify the negative thing? How can I improvise myself? That is the question no one is asking.
Everybody
Everyone is
wants
asking.
money.
Yes.
No,
When
I
I will
have
build
a question
home,
regarding this. I have a question, sir.
yes,
As you said,
yes.
eighth to eighth is third. Hello?
Okay.
Yeah. So for this
Yes.
eighth parihar, we should increase our third house or something like that. We can do that.
Yes, we can do that. So what is the Karakatva of third house? Can anyone explain me?
Third house.
What is the
Meditation,
Karakatva?
meditation
Pranayama, sir.
and subconscious enrichment.
Third house is our subconscious. Third house is the house of bravery. Correct?
Sibling.
Yeah. Third house is the house of,
Yes.
yeah. Third, and another most important Karakatva of third house is the house of first initiation.
Yes.
Initiation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any process, we should not look for the other people to start. We should start
We
that.
should start it.
We
Yes.
should-
Proactive.
yes. So in any good process, any good behavior, first we should initiate that.
Okay.
Yeah. Only after that it what to say, our frequency will develop, and after looking that frequency, people will follow. People will follow only after the process of success.
Yes.
Only after the result is derived, not while doing the research. But the people who doing the process, we gain the confidence of the entire knowledge of the process, right? People don't know about the knowledge, but we know about the knowledge, how difficult the process is. We know that, and we have the maturity to handle the success. People do not have the maturity to handle the success or failure, but but people like us, we are making an effort, so we can handle the success and failure in the same scale, in the scale of neutrality, right?
Neutrality is the important thing here, sir. True.
Neutrality is very important, but it is very tough to establish the neutrality at all times. Even we experience a lot of pain towards that, right? That is why Mercury is very, very tough to maintain, right?
Yes.
So
Sir, if we
can
see
go to the yes.
Sir, Vishal Jivandas, sir.
Yes.
So one second, sir. Like if we see here, sorry,
I lost
we see
you.
here, we are seeing in this particular state, and can we say that Mandi adapts wherever he is placed? Okay, understood that he is giving this particular combination when it is connecting to 3, 6 and 8. True. But this neutrality, is it transmitting to all other, say, positions and placements also?
If the Madi is not connected to our Lagna, take for an example, if Madi is placed in the 9th house, but in no ways it connects to the Lagna, means if the Madi is connected to the 9th house, then we can assassinate, or we can connect the placement of Madi to our father, correct?
So that's true. But then when we say 9th bhava, for that matter, any bhava, basically we are referring it with the Lagna. Without Lagna, there is no bhava.
Yes.
So when, say, Mandi is placed in some bhava, it has some connection to Lagna. I mean, I'm actually, thinking.
It has some connection to Lagna only while touching the Karagatu work of that particular bhava.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes.
Yes. If take for an example, if Madi is placed in the 9th house, in the same example, I'm explaining that. If Madi is placed in the 9th house, and if the Madi is not connected to the Lagna or Lagna Lord, okay, just imagine the Madi is alone placed in the 9th house or conjuncted with the 9th Bhava Lord, okay. The person will have the question will arise, then what about the spiritual connectivity of the concerned person? Yes, the concerned person will have the spiritual connectivity only while touching the 9th Bhava.
9th bhava.
So what are all the activities related to 9th bhava?
Dharma,
higher studies, long distance travel, right? And spiritual things, spiritual initiations, right? While touching the activities or while touching the Karagatva of the 9th house, he will get the experience of the Mandi. He will face some spiritual influence from some spiritual connections. right?
Understood, sir.
So what about if Mandi is placed in the 4th house while studying, while gaining knowledge? He will be connected to Mandi. He will be connected to spirituality. While visiting his mother's relation, while visiting his motherhood place, he will be connected to Mandi. While visiting to his native, he will be connected to Mandi.
And if it is
Yes.
placed in 6th house?
If it is placed in 6th house while preparing for examination, while teaching, while doing service to people, while going for an employment, while going for an interview, while working in the office hours through the office contact, office neighbors contact, he might get the spiritual influence, spiritual contact.
Mhm.
So what about if the Mandi is placed in the 7th house? While doing marriage, after getting into the marital life, after getting into the partnership business, like that. So the phases of the or the zone while introducing the activity of the particular Baba, while taking the responsibility of the particular Baba. If Mandi is placed in that Baba, we will get some contact which is related to spirituality. We will experience some knowledge which is related to spirituality. And that is how Mandi connects to us.
So technically, Mandi is Saturn's son.
Mandi is the son of both Saturn and Jupiter.
Jupiter. Okay.
Oh,
So
we
that is
thought
why,
generally
that is why
son
the
of
real
Saturn.
karma of Mandi is only the Dharma Karmadipati Yoga.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Right? So Jupiter is the god of Dharma. What is Dharma? For even if it is our responsibility to take over a family, to run a family, as a parent, it is our responsibility. As a parent, it is our responsibility to earn money. Okay? Earn money to run a family is our responsibility. But Jupiter won't allow us to do adharma to earn money. Yes, Jupiter will tell that don't do adharma. In spite of that, your family can sit in poverty. You sit in poverty, but don't do adharma. Jupiter will advise that, because Jupiter's perception is only based on dharma and adharma. But what about Saturn? Saturn's perception is different from Jupiter. Saturn's perception is based on karma. Whatever commitment you are taking, you should be truthful to that, right? Whoever you might be, whatever VIP you might be, any work which is assigned to you, you have to do that particular work. You should not transfer the work to other people. Like that, Saturn will demand the responsibility. Saturn will demand the commitments. Correct? So that is why the combination of Saturn and Jupiter is Dharma Karma Adhipati. So balancing both Dharma and Karma. So Mandi, as a child of both Saturn and Jupiter, do you know why? Saturn creates the physical format of Mandi, but Jupiter through the Drishti creates the energy for Mandi. So Atma is given by Jupiter and the physical form is given by Saturn. So Mandi is a combination of both Saturn and Jupiter. Okay?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, Vishalji, one doubt, sir.
Yes?
Can we observe 8th house from Lagna Lord and moon sign Lord for previous birth scenes, sir? Vishalji,
Okay.
can we observe?
So I can't understand what.
Sir, you mentioned that we should observe 8th house from our Lagna star, Lagna point for previous scenes, previous birth scenes. Can we observe it from Lagna Lord and moon sign Lord also? Moon sign from also.
Okay, I will say what. Okay.
If we take from the moon sign, it will be very much complicated, right? Because the Lagna will be different and Rashi will be different. So everything will get confused.
Lagna is important.
Right?
We should
Yes,
observe.
Lagna is because Lagna only indicates the Baba. So I think Lagna is very important, according to my perception.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes. So any other clarifications in our previous classes? No audio from any people.
Gulika and
Nice, sir.
Mandi.
It's okay, sir.
Synonym, sir. Gulika and Mandi.
Okay.
Synonym.
I think Gulika and Mandi both were same.
Both the same, sir. Both the same.
It's both were same. Kulig is Mandi, Mandi is Kulig.
It is
thank you,
just
thank you.
terminology.
Thank you.
Yes.
The terminology in English for Mandi, sir? Mandi, English.
There
Mandi.
is no English.
Mandi
There
itself,
is no
Mandi.
English.
Mandi in English also, I think so.
Say,
It is
okay.
MD. It is MD
MD.
in Jehora or MAANDI.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
We already took the reference of Mandi to find the dead people, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Last
Do
class.
you know why we took the Mandi to take the reference of the dead people? Because dead people, they doesn't exist. They were in another loka, correct?
Yes.
So dead people, Atma might have taken any other form. We don't know that. So we are moving a dimension from a dimension. That is why we are considering Mandi.
Different dimension.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Mandi is the answer to any question which is asked from which is far apart from the science and far apart from the regular dimension.
Yeah, he's on the higher dimension.
Yes. Okay. Any questions related to that? Because our session is almost going to end. I hope so.
Yeah, 15 minutes left.
Yes.
Last time we are
Yeah.
discussing Ardra Venus, Ardra vibe. Ardra has a Venus karma.
Ardra Venus karma, because of the incarnation of Mahalakshmi, the placement of Mahalakshmi in the heart of Lord Vishnu. I hope you remember that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you say you will tell the story why Ardra is having a Venus karma.
That is what that's what I'm telling, ma. Because the Arudra Nakshatra is Anahata Chakra, right? So Anahata Chakra is the place where goddess Mahalakshmi is placed. Correct? Goddess Mahalakshmi is the Adi Devata for Shukra. I'm correct?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Goddess Mahalakshmi is the Adi Devata of Shukra. Arudra Nakshatra, it itself carries the karmic registry of Venus. And another most important, there is another mythological epic which is light behind it. The Rohini Nakshatra. The Rohini Nakshatra is the five-headed Brahma. Rohini Nakshatra is nothing but a five-head Brahma. Okay, not four-headed Brahma. It is five-headed Brahma. The fifth head is the head of ego. The fifth head, yes, the fifth head is the head of ego or the head of lust. Okay. Yeah. So using that ego thoughts and the sexual thoughts, Brahma harass Saraswati, right? So while Brahma is harassing the Saraswati, Kal Bhairav cut off the head of Brahma, the fifth head of Brahma. The cutted head, the cut off head is nothing but Mrigashira Nakshatra.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mrigashira Nakshatra. And Kal Bhairav is the Rupa of Rudra. Rudra is nothing but Arudra. Yeah. So Arudra, to save the lady from the sexual torture and from the ego of Brahma, he cut off the head of Brahma. Correct? That is why it impacts the karmic register of Shukra. Right? And another most important thing is Lord Brahma cursed the Kal Bhairav that my head will be placed as a, as a vessel. It will be a permanent vessel attached to your hand. And you have to beg to every people. Yes, you have to beg to every people to. Yes, you have to beg to every people to remove the curse. Kal Bhairav will beg to every people, but the curse will not be removed. But finally, Mahalakshmi poured the coin. Poured the fruit to the Kal Bhairav's hand. Then the head will be removed. Yes. So the Mahalakshmi gives the Saba Vimochana to Kal Bhairav. So Mahalakshmi's Adi Devata is Shukra. Arudra Nakshatra carries the karmic registry of Venus.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yes, because Mahalakshmi poured that on his hand.
Sir, is there any other story that Lord Shiva's longing pain after Sati Dehan is also connected to Ardra?
You can connect any mythological story. It will what to say? It will connect the scientific dot, or it will connect the karmic dot perfectly. You can take that in any aspect. You can take that, or you can analyze that in any aspect. Lord Shiva and Parvati, I have seen they were the first couple, but at the same time, they were the couple who always do quarrels and fights. There will always be a quarrel and fight between Lord Shiva and Parvati. I hope you all know that.
Yeah, yes.
Yes, sir.
Each and every incarnation of Goddess Parvati in this earth is happened because of the quarrel and fight with Lord Shiva. I hope you all know that.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
None of the incarnation of Parvati happens peacefully. Only after a quarrel with Lord Shiva, after a quarrel with and a fight or a dispute with Lord Shiva, she will incarnate in this world. Different incarnation. Different. Each incarnation is different. The tattva is different. Correct.
Yeah.
So as Arudra Nakshatra, which indicates the Lord Shiva, he without birth, a god without a horoscope, a god without birth and death, he himself have the karmic impact of Shukra.
Yeah.
Correct.
Even
Because
same thing with
all
Sita and Mahalakshmi. Same thing. They have dispute with Lord Vishnu.
Sita,
In all the births.
Mahalakshmi.
In all the births.
In all incarnations, of Lord Vishnu, there is a lot of dispute between Vishnu and Mahalakshmi.
Mahalakshmi, yeah.
Yes. So that is the proof of Arudra Nakshatra. And another proof of Lord Shiva is Ashwini Nakshatra. Right? So Ashwini Nakshatra is our throat chakra. I already intimated.
Yes,
Right?
yeah.
It is our thyroid gland. Our thyroid gland is the gland which is used to separate the good and the bad hormones. Right? So what are all the positives and what are all the negatives should go inside our body? It is decided by the thyroid gland. Correct? So the thyroid is a place to separate the good and bad. So Shiva's duty is to separate the good and bad, and that is indicated by the Ashwini Nakshatra. Ashwini Nakshatra's karmic registry is Surya Bhagavan. Surya Bhagavan is the Adi Devata of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is the Adi Devata of Surya Bhagavan. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So one question pops in mind, that all our Marutas are based on nakshatras.
So sorry, I lost your voice. Tell me again.
Sir, all our Mahurutas are based on mostly on nakshatras. So whatever we choose, any nakshatra, but every nakshatra carries some karmic registry. So
yes, of course.
Says if we take a Pushya nakshatras, this very good nakshatra and all that for accept marriage. So, but whatever we do in Pushya nakshatra always carries the Rahu karmic registry. It's like that. It's a thought coming. That's why I want to ask you.
What is the thought coming?
I think we use Tithi. That's the reason we use Tithi for Muhurata, not the nakshatra.
What she's asking is,
it is not about Tithi. Whatever the nakshatra you select based on your horoscope. So all the 27 nakshatras are not good and bad to us. For each and every horoscope, we fix a particular muhurta, we fix a different nakshatra, correct? But whatever nakshatra we fix, it has a karmic registry. So that is unavoidable. But what to say means, if you do not want any karmic registry, we should not get birth. But we born in this place.
Right? No, it was just I just want whatever we do.
There are only two things. In binary numbers, there are only two things. One is zero and another one is one. Zero is divine. Zero is Lord Shiva. Zero is divine. Zero is Mukti. And one is Piravi. One is birth. If we do not want any karma, if you feel a lot why we are suffering this much karma, we should not get birth.
No,
we should stop.
That's okay. I just want to confirm whatever.
to stop all the karma is not a easy process. It is a big process. Correct? It is a gradual process. It is a big process. If we start from planning from today, at least our end of the age, we hope that we will get the divine light to enter into the gates of mukti. Okay, but karma balance is not that much easy. It is very complicated. So we can't answer as one line answer to that question. The question which you asked is very, very valuable. I address that, but at the same time, it is very complicated. It needs a serious, it needs a very complicated, very large dimensional explanation. Any nakshatra you choose, any day you ahead, it will be a karmic registry.
Yes, sir.
Right? So it is up to us. It is up to us to decide whether to do the good deeds or whether to do the bad deeds. If we do good deed regarding the particular karma, then it will not be a dosha. It will be a yoga. Right?
Even I want to share one combination. Mandi's Lagna.
Okay.
Mercury, born in Mercury Nakshatra, third house and third and eighth lord closely conjunct. Third
Okay.
lord aspects Lagna, sixth lord also aspect Lagna.
Okay.
So it is related to something Mandi effect or?
Where is Mandi? Is
in
Mandi
first house, Lagna.
Lagna itself. Okay, right. If there is a spiritual connectivity for that person, the person might have start to listen to that. He should concentrate on that. If he concentrate on that, he will get the influence or he will get the information related to that.
Okay, it's my combination. That's
I know that.
Yeah, we know that. We know it's yours.
And this we knew about 5-6 minutes back, sir.
So true, Prasad sir. So true.
Sir. Hello, sir.
And I'm doing meditation from past so many years and all in astral travels and all that. I have done so much things like that.
That is why your thought process is very, very fast and you have a lot of curiosity.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But while traveling to the area of mukti, we should have some patience. Right?
Yeah.
Patience.
Probably another reason why she is always invisible.
Invisible.
If I'm visible to you, all people beat me, huh?
Invisible.
All people beat me, huh? That's why I won't show my face.
The camera doesn't seem to get better.
Too much aura. Too much aura.
Too much aura.
You are invisible due to the effect of Mandi, I hear.
Sir, one doubt, sir. Sir,
yes.
Small. Sir, which karmic registry plays a significant role for financial prosperity, sir?
Financial prosperity, which karma places who is the lord for finance?
Venus.
Jupiter.
Jupiter, sir. Jupiter is the god for finance. Okay, right. So Jupiter's karma registry will do both role, hero role and the villain role. Okay, the karmic planet is the hero, the karmic planet is the villain. So Jupiter is responsible for enormous financial prosperity, but at the same time, Jupiter is responsible for a huge debt, and a huge economical commitment. So whether the concerned person should take the prosperity or the debt is up to the decision of the concerned person. Okay. Okay. I hope we have reached the end of the session,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So we will continue the Jupiter karma and the Shukra karma as our previous class. So in the next class. So now I hope you all get a clear view about Mandi. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Thank
So
you very
please apply this knowledge in a lot of horoscopes, in the placement of Mandi. While getting into the 1, 3, 6, 8 combination, or either Mandi is placed in any other bhavas. So please apply this combinations and you can post the doubts in the group itself.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
so much.
Have a
Thank
nice
you so
day.
much, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.